of hip hop, man. Obviously, you and I, a couple months ago, a month ago, in fact, I think it was, we went over Ransom and Boldy James project and everything like that, and then spin the block here with Rome Streetz and Rome Streetz and Boldy James collecting here on the Manhunt joint. Obviously, both these brothers are under the GXFR umbrella and everything like this. You like what Boldy's doing though? Linking up with Rand and linking up with Rome Streetz here?
Yeah, I do. I absolutely do. I think he linked up with two super dope MCs. So I really am paying attention to what Boldy James is doing.
Let me ask you a question with Boldy, right? He's not the most lyrical dude, but I always say he's a vibe and everything like that. So I thought Ransom, obviously, in type of verses, got him on that in terms of bars, verses and stuff. Can we say the same thing with Rome?
Yes.
Boldy, right quick?
Yes.
How do we feel about that, though? You know what I'm saying?
I don't feel anything about it because when you look at somebody, people who just have that, they have like an aura around them. For example, if you look at somebody like Greg Nice, Greg Nice wasn't considered the most lyrical MC. No. Noriega was never the most lyrical MC, but he was always on songs with the most lyrical MCs. But because he had his own sound, he had his signature sound, it didn't affect the song at all. And Boldy's the same way. He has his own signature sound, flow, delivery that it doesn't mess up the song because he's not trying to out rap his opponent.
And at some point, I would like to hear Jadakiss and Boldy do a song together because they both got that slow, monotone flow and everything like that. I would like to hear them link up more together. But let's watch Rome Streetz, Boldy James, Manhunt, man. First joint out the gate, Hot Plate, produced by Michael Denny. I thought Boldy sets it off. He had a solid verse. Obviously, two of these brothers here, they spit that trap talk, that scales talk and everything like that. I like how Rome came in with his verse after Boldy, instead of his verse and everything like that. How you feel about Hot Plate, man?
Everything you said, I thought it was a solid verse from Boldy. Boldy is the one who set it off. I thought Rome came with a semi rapid fire flow. Like if you look at this album, this was the fastest he rapped on any song. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And I thought this was like sinister, brooding production. Like it was like dark, like brooding, sinister production. You know what I'm saying? So it's a solid way to set the album off.
All right, watch track 2, like Biggie did, produced by Nicholas Craven. Obviously, we're not surprised Crave got some burn on here and everything like that, man. I don't know if it's the first time, Watts, if Rome Streetz actually rapped on a Nicholas Craven beat. I would like to fact check that. But this is a very soulful sample by Craven. Rome, of course, go by acres before you go put that medal on your chest. Reverse all my fuck-ups, odds, took more intellect. I look up at the sky and one of our Stevie eyes saw the ribbon. I like that. Everything like that. How you feel about like Biggie did, man?
Well, being that I'm a big super fan of Nicholas Craven, this is one of my favorite songs on the album. Of course, I love the production. I thought Rome spit a super fire verse. And then I think Boldy spit a super fire verse. Like this is one of my favorite songs on the album.
Okay, like Biggie. Everyone's saying that. I'm seeing a lot of people saying one of their favorite songs like Biggie did.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I love the hook by Rome.
Okay.
He said, I left it all to faith like Biggie did. Now we so far ahead of the race. Ain't no one in this shit. I bet it all in my face. And then I hit a lick. Recipe, all right. It's all in the wrist. It's an MVP song for me, bro. I really like this song a lot.
I did like when Boldy said, my life, I had to hustle, keep it immaculate, saying goodbye to my struggles, hello to happiness. And they said some shit like, keep strong relationships with God and a good lawyer. Everyone likes this song. I'm not big on this. I'm big on the next song, Watts. I'm very big on the next song. You niggas screaming that like Biggie did. My cousin hit me like, he got this on repeat. Dog, I got Tricky on repeat, man. This song is fire. This is one of my favorite songs. Obviously, Watts, this is Rome's solo joint on here and everything like this. I wish Boldy did get some burn on here, brother. I like this song a whole lot, man. The nigga said, put my soul on the Pro Tools. When you change, they want the old you. But when the money grow, you got to grow too. Stupid niggas posing for the feds, watching their socials. Keep everything low. I'm just here to collect my total. I love this song, brother. It's tricky, man.
I'm just here to collect my total. Snakes in the grass, I toe tag you. Yeah, this is a Rome solo joint, 2 solid verses. This is a banging song. Actually, when I went through this album, and you take the songs that you want to put on your playlist and stuff, I immediately put like Biggie did, then I put Tricky on here. This is another dope song. This is a dope solo song. Like I co-sign everything you say about this song.
Everything around me, everywhere from Detroit to Kings County, put so much work in the scale. The plug proud of me. I like this song. 2 dope verses by Rome. Yeah, watch the next one, man. Only one, man.
Soul Sample.
Nicholas Craven. Produced by
Soul Sample. Another one. Yo, man. Nicholas Craven understands those soul samples, and he knows how to use them. Boldy said, I thought Boldy set it off with a solid verse. I think then Rome was the MVP on this song, bro.
He was.
All these hoes thirsty. She get dick before she get a drink. The kitchen in my lab, I bag ounces right next to the sink. I know some niggas that will crash out. They don't even think. Slide on you like Wayne Gretzky in a hockey rink.
Real quick. Bro. Wayne Gretzky bars in 2026 is nothing I thought I would be hearing. That is so 90s. Wayne Gretzky bars used to ring off in the 90s and shit.
Bro, it still rings off. Bro. Yo, Gretzky bars ring off because Gretzky is simply the greatest hockey player to ever play. That's just nobody could dispute that.
But watch, when he's writing bars like that in 2026, though, I mean, obviously you gotta be old to understand Mario Lemieux, Wayne Gretzky bars and shit like that. You know what I mean? What's the other one? Bill Bixby bars. Like those Bill Bixby, Mario Lemieux, Wayne Gretzky bars. But I do fuck with this joint. Watch. Next joint, Cheat the Grind, produced by Chuck Strangers, Boldy solo. Boldy, I think, doesn't Boldy got a whole project with Chuck Strangers? I believe it. I know they linked up before in the past. I thought the beat was cold, man. It's my second favorite song right here, man. Boldy said, teaching niggas how to pimp a butterfly, don't make a butterfly pimp you. You can't cheat grind talk, man. I rock with this song, Watts.
What did he mean by that?
Teaching niggas
that stood out to me. That line stood out to me the most.
Because the first person you're gonna think about is Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
absolutely. Like if somebody says, I'm rhyming, I ain't tragic, but I'm illmatic, like something. As soon as you hear that, you're gonna be like, "Yo, is that a Nas reference?" To Pimp a Butterfly is considered Kendrick Lamar's greatest album. So when I heard that, I was like, "Teach a nigga how to pimp a butterfly, not let a butterfly pimp you."
Right.
I didn't know what that meant. That's all.
Get the next one, Watts.
Manhunt. Boldy set it off heavy. This is the drug talk, heavy drug talk on this song right here. Boldy set it off with heavy drug talk. With so many bricks, I had to learn how to use a forklift.
That was hard.
That's yo, super drug talk. Then I think Rome spits the second verse. Started off slinging nickels in junior high. Graduated to hard. Now when he called, I get junior high. I was like, oh, he's flipping words. You know what I'm saying? Dope song, dope way to end it, man. So I really rocked out. I like Manhunt.
Everything you said, I share everything you said right there. Watts, I got this as a 4 mic project.
100%. 4 mic project. This is a dope project. Right now, Boldy he got a 4.5 mic album, and then he got a 4 mic album, which is great. Meaning both albums I would recommend to people. I would recommend this to the non-casuals, because I can't recommend it to casuals, because casuals don't want to hear this. Let's just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? To the non-casual, the guys who are really hip-hop heads and they constantly searching for something ill, I definitely recommend this album to them.
All right. Would you take Ransom and Boldy over Rome?
Yeah, the Ransom Boldy album is better than this.
I agree with you. I agree. Well, some fans told me that somebody told me that Yo3 on Twitter, they said this project to me in my email before. I didn't even see that though, but niggas are saying some of these joints are old on the Rome Boldy project. I don't know how true that is, but I've heard people say that and everything like that. You know what I mean? So shout out to Rome. And shout out to Boldy. And let me ask you a question. I want to go somewhere right quick with you. Did you see Rory and Maul on Math show last night? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it.
Okay. How you feel about Rory and Maul podcast? You watch them?
I don't feel I can learn anything from them. There's nothing I can learn from Rory and Maul.
Is it more learning or just hearing what they got to say?
You can't learn anything from them. You can't learn. I can't learn anything from people who are 20 years younger than me. And when in their first hip hop album that they ever bought from Jay-Z was The Blueprint. That's what,
so you two niggas out.
Because what can they tell me? They can't tell me anything. I mean, Maul said Cardi B's first album had the same impact as Get Rich or Die Trying. So what am I supposed to do?
Maul said that.
Yes, he said that. Like, so there's nothing I can do with that kind of hip hop talk, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, three. At our age, bro, it's hard to find hip hop engaging talk because these guys are younger than us. There's so much they haven't heard and don't know. Mm-hmm. So it's just like you just can't learn that from them.
Well, yeah, your Uncle Murder got a podcast. How you feel about rappers with podcasts now?
I don't have a problem with it. And let me tell you something. I'm surprised at the numbers that the Uncle Murder Yayo podcast is doing. They're doing good numbers.
You surprised though?
Yeah, I am. They're doing good numbers. And let me tell you what is helping them. Mm-hmm. Joe and Jada chasing money, being greedy, basically took their content off of YouTube when they did the Netflix deal.
They're going to Netflix now?
They're on Netflix, bro. So you can't see their shows no more. That's why you don't hear nobody talking about them. You notice there's no Joe and Jada talking no more. They had Mary. They have great guests. But it's exclusive to Netflix. Netflix owns their content now.
Wow. So the clips that I'm seeing going down the timeline are on Netflix, you're telling me?
No, they're from their show, but Netflix approves. Netflix has control of their content. You don't get a whole show. You can't get a whole show on their YouTube channel. And you know who else is getting hurt by that? The Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club is exclusive now. YouTube. I mean, Breakfast Club is exclusively on Netflix. So they don't control their YouTube channel no more. Chasing the bag. Just making it, So Uncle Murder and Yayo, they're giving us full shows. They just had A Boogie, and that's another great conversation happened.
I don't think I've sat down and watched a full episode. I need to do a better job since we do a show here. I need to pay attention to Yayo, Uncle Murder. I haven't really sat down and watched.
They got a show with A Boogie, bro, and now the conversation is A Boogie the King of New York, and that's a very, very legitimate conversation. He has a 10-year run. He has a 10-year run, and he is still, since 2016 to right now, he is still as popular, if not more popular. A Boogie just tore down Radio City Music Hall, had Mary coming out as a guest. That's how big A Boogie is.
Well, you're close to that situation I am. Wow. All right, A Boogie, damn.
Bro, last year, Orchard Beach, free concert, Funkmaster Flex. Mm-hmm. EPMD and Rakim are on the same card
as A Boogie.
Yes, A Boogie's their headliner. The youth there are saying, "Who are these old people? We here to see A Boogie."
It's funny you say that, right? Because I remember when Summer Jam with Method Man and Redman was on there, and they was on a bill with a bunch of young dudes, and I'm like, why would y'all put Method Man? And it was cringy to watch that for me because the young heads was not receptive to Meth and Red. I really hurt my feelings and shit to watch that though. I'm not
bro, A Boogie is it's like hard to debate who's been bigger than him in the last 10 years in New York. It's A Boogie. It's no question. And you know when I really, really saw it? When Nas did the Yankee Stadium to celebrate 50 years of hip hop concert, when A Boogie came out there, boy, I felt like the whole Bronx, the whole stadium they knew every song word for word. Wow. Now, mind you, this was celebrating 50 years of hip hop. A Boogie had his own say. A Boogie's big, bro. A Boogie is a legit.
When you attach the King of New York title to it, that's the part my antennas go up a little. Okay.
There's no antenna to go up. There's no New York MC in the last 10 years who's been bigger than A Boogie. He got more hits. He has more everything. There's nothing a New York artist in the last 10 years since 2016 has more than A Boogie. Bro, he got some insane stats in terms of albums, singles, gold, platinum. Like it's crazy. King of New York.
Wow. You know, it's podcast. Go back to the podcast talk though. I really enjoy Let's Rap About It podcast. I watch them all the time.
I think that's my least favorite podcast of all time. It's my least favorite podcast of all time. I literally can't stand that podcast. I don't think you get anything positive from there. I don't like anything they talk about, bro. I don't like that podcast, bro.
You watch it at all? You watch it at all?
Yeah, and I don't like it.
I like it.
I don't like their topics. I don't like their mentality on how they talk about things, bro. I do not like that podcast, bro, at all. And then they don't confront topics. They make you have to speculate what they're talking about. I do not like that. They constantly do that. They'll talk about stuff.
I think Mano is the heartbeat of the show. Like Mano is the guy that's gonna say things that Jim, East, and Fab won't say. But what I like, we get to see Fab in a different light. I never see Fab joyful and jovial and cracking jokes and we dry sense of humor and everything like that. And so I like it. I'm not saying topics wise. I mean, do they really talk about the music? When they talk as artists, they give you their stories that I appreciate and everything like that. It's funny.
When Joe and Jada was on YouTube, I could deal with Joe and Jada. I like Jadakiss stories better than anybody on Let's Rap About It talk. When Jadakiss decides to then any story them Let's Rap About It guys talk about.
So I need to pay attention to Uncle Murder and Yayo.
They're literally benefiting from the fact that Breakfast Club and Joe and Jada are exclusive to Netflix. They're benefiting from it.
I can't watch Joe Budden too much like I used to. It's like I watch it sporadically. And with Rory and Maul, I watch, it depends on what topic they're talking about. Like when they were going Kendrick, when the Kendrick Drake beef was going on, I was watching that because Maul was just on some other shit. So I just want to hear his takes and shit for shits and giggles purposes.
What did you think about the DJ Head? What did you think about the DJ Head Elliott Wilson podcast?
All right. It's cool.
Why do you think it does? Why do you think it doesn't make? Huh?
And that white guy, right? They had on the show, right?
Yeah, Jeremy Heck. What did you think about that podcast?
Right.
I mean,
I don't know. I'm just more like, it's cool, brother.
I'm just saying based on who Elliott Wilson used to be.
But Elliott Wilson wants to remind you he's the GOAT 15 million times. I just, after a while, it's like, bro, then he has a self-entitlement because he's been here so long that he feels he should get every interview, everything should be ran across him. He's like, I don't know. He should have stuck with B-Dot. It should have been him and B-Dot. I don't know why him and DJ Head, whatever, but it should have been him and B-Dot. And I know you don't like Glasses Malone, but I like Glasses Malone. I know you don't rock with him and shit like that. I know you don't rock with it. I like some, depending on the topic, I like what Glasses Malone.
You want me to tell you something? I rocked out hard and supported Glasses Malone when he was riding out on Aiden Ross. I appreciated that a lot. I appreciate that more than anybody because I feel that because of content creation and clout and access to somebody that might have paper,
right.
People let Aiden Ross say crazy stuff. Like he should have been somebody nobody rocked out with. The man literally did a stream with Donald Trump, promoted Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? A stream, bought him gifts, glazed Donald Trump, and yet all the young Black content creators run to him, flock to him. He gets a lot of collaborations off of Black culture. So and when he went in Dolce, I appreciated that it seemed like Glasses Malone was the only one who stood on business. You know what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden, everybody in the podcast game, now y'all want to respond to Lil Yachty dissing Rapper's Delight. Now I'm noticing all the podcasts have something to say.
We went off early. We spoke about that
as
shit.
soon as it happened, what y'all waiting for? Yeah, right. Now it's a problem. Now y'all want to talk about it. Now, Joe Budden podcast talk about, they was playing that Madison Square Garden. Yo, we love that song. We could rap that song. Really?
I don't know. Nori made comments also about that. Did Nori take shots at Fat Joe and Jada by saying that they kind of bit his style? I felt like he kind of said niggas bite.
He played himself when he said that, bro. And let me just tell you who the only person who has a right to talk ish about starting podcasts is Peter Rosenberg, because him and Cypher did it before everybody. They did it before everybody, and Peter Rosenberg single-handedly started the Joe Budden podcast in his spot. He started it. So the fact that he don't get his props, and he's the one that could really talk the most.
They got, like I've always said on this show, they got one of the best J's. Yes, and B-Dot hates when I tell him this, but
100% they have the best one, because they actually spoke to Jay-Z like he was a regular person in hip-hop. And I don't think anybody else could do that. I know you could do it, if you talk to Jay, you're just going to talk some hip-hop stuff to him. But because of who Jay is, no one else can get over the fact that he's sitting in front of them. You know what I'm saying?
Like they get it all, Watts. They get it all. They just lose.
They're in complete awe, and they don't realize, bro, to get an interview with Jay-Z, you really have someone who can really give you a phenomenal 80s and 90s hip-hop conversation, because he was there.
Right.
But no one wants to ask him those questions. They just
say about Kane, Jazzo.
Bro, you know what? No one has ever asked him, yo, tell us. I've never seen someone just say, yo, you battled Wise Intelligent in Trenton. Like, tell us about that. Like, these battles that he had that no one talks about. No one just asks him questions like hip-hop talk. They just so amazed. They're like, oh, my God, Jay-Z's in front of me. No, your interviews were horrible compared to the Cypher Sounds interview?
Yeah.
Where have you heard anybody say, what do you think of Prodigy as an MC? And Jay had to be like, at one point he was top 3. Like no one asked the dude. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you and I gave Joe Budden his props with the Nas interview and shit like that. I was proud of Joe. He didn't drop the ball.
I like the fact that Joe understood I'm literally with a hip-hop icon, and I'm not going to just glaze the fact that Nas is, crypto and hotels. Like, I'll get to that, but on some hip hop, I'm going to talk to him as someone who's a fan of hip hop. And what's crazy is when Nas had a podcast called The Bridge, it was great. It was great.
I did like Snoop's podcast, the GGG podcast, whatever he had a couple years ago. I did like Snoop shit though. I'm not gonna lie. With G and them came through and everything like that, I did rock with that and shit like that. I'm not gonna hold you and everything, man. Did like that. Yeah, but Nori did play himself. I thought Nori, come on, bro. Like,
Nori's high off his own supply.
Drink Champs ain't the same anymore.
Why do you say that?
I don't get the same vibe. I don't run to it like I used to, depending on the guests. And then they interview everybody besides Hove and Drake and them and shit like that. But the only thing I like about Drink Champs is when they ask people to name their favorite rappers. Like when they name 2 rappers. That's what I like. I always like, because I like to see what rappers say, and I can tell. Them niggas be fronting. Why?
That's the thing. That's the. I like to see the people who are letting their biases in, being politically correct, or just speaking the truth. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you can always tell. So there's another dude, some dude who does the same thing, but he does it. His is better. Because he'd be like, bar for bar, who's better? And then he plays music in the background, and then he makes people answer the question. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that Mano could not answer who's better, Jimmy or Styles, and he couldn't keep it real with that. When you can't keep it real with a question like that, bro, then I question everything you gotta say, bro.
What was the question? Jade or Styles?
Yeah. No. Jim Jones or Styles.
Oh, that's.
And he was like, nah, I don't know how to do it. I gotta go home too. No, you don't have to go home too.
That's his man's though.
No, three.
No, watch. Hold on.
Are you serious?
Before you go. You think a nigga can try to play divide and conquer with me and try to play you against me? That's never gonna fucking
It's happen. Not divide and conquer if it's true. If someone says who's more successful,
I'm not gonna say no nigga better than you, bro.
Bro, that's not what I'm saying, bro. Bro, let me say something. I don't respect that Mano can't answer a question that everybody knows the answer to. Okay, I'll take it a step further.
All right.
When Mano had his podcast called Kitchen Talk, they reviewed The Lox versus Dipset. Do you know they never said who won that battle? They just said both of them got busy.
I mean, this is what this is why I say battle rappers and hip hop artists are the most compromised niggas in the world. It ain't the fans, it ain't the media, it's the fucking rappers. They're the most. A rapper and a battle rapper can never tell you won a battle. Hip hop artists, like you're saying right now, Mano can't even tell you who won between a lot. That is Mano. Come on, man.
Let me give you a better example. I've rep Brooklyn to the death for me, right? I love Brooklyn. I've rep Brooklyn. I am Brooklyn. But if someone says Run DMC and MOP, I'm going to say Run DMC. And I'm not going to say, come on, man, home team. You know, that's Brooklyn. I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, I want to say Run DMC, bro. They're not going to do that, bro.
So that's all I'm saying. Like some stuff you just got to keep it funky with. You can't say, because Jim Jones is my man, that the greatest rappers of all time, I'll never put them over him. You can't say that. So Nas ain't better than him. Styles P not better than him. G-Rap not better. Nobody could be better than him because that's your man. I'm not accepting that, bro.
Yeah, I'm not accepting that either, brother. That's wow. That's crazy, brother. Wow. Any more projects? Any projects you gotta wait? That's on the rise. That's coming out soon.
Iceman.
There's not an official date for that, right?
I know, but man. Anticipation. Man. This anticipation for Iceman 3.
You gas it up. You'll gas it up. You'll gas it.
No, it's not your gas it. It's
gas it.
Yo. Iceman coming 3. Iceman coming 3. Yo, let me just say this. R.I.P. to Bob Powers. Okay. He was the engineer for De La Soul, for The Roots, for Erykah Badu.
That's right. That's a nice list right there.
Common. So yeah, man. He played a very pivotal role in some of my favorite hip hop albums of all time. I remember Q-Tip used to shout him out in songs. So I definitely got to say, he engineered for D'Angelo. He engineered for Maxwell. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta salute Bob Powers for his contribution to black music. To be an engineer and be like, yo, black music is fire, and I'm gonna put my best engineering power, stuff on it. So, R.I.P. Bob Powers, big impact on my hip hop soul.
I think Crooked Eyes dropping a project also, right? I think I saw it on the timeline recently, right? Okay. Yeah. For that, I want to hear Royce drop some music, man. Shit. I feel like I haven't heard a Royce joint in a minute. Graph, I want to hear Spence drop something. I think Westside Gun is dropping this month, sometime this month. I'm looking forward to Westside Gun project and everything. But yeah, man, we'll do an appreciation tomorrow, man. Take us home, man.
PSA Hip Hop, the home of Brother J from X Clan.
Why Brother J from X Clan?
Because me and you had a period in our life where we used to listen to X Clan every day.
Absolutely, I love X Clan.
Like what? What other podcast is gonna say that? What other podcast is gonna say we used to listen to X Clan every single day?
Absolutely, I love X Clan.
You know what I mean?
I love that. I love X Clan, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm not putting them over Public Enemy though. No, not over Public Enemy. No, you got Brother J right there with Chuck D.
Yes,
you do.
Yes,
in terms of content.
Yes.
Oh, damn, you really got Brother J right there with Chuck D.
But I rank Public Enemy higher.
I gotta watch. Math got a couple of niggas on there. I gotta watch that Chip Fu interview. I didn't see Chip Fu.
Yo, the Chip Fu interview. Let me tell you something, bro. Yes, I did. Great interview.
Shout out to Math.
Great interview. Well, no. Not a great interview. Great knowledge that we were getting from Chip Fu. What Chip Fu was saying was great. Not a great interview. The interview was. I don't even want to go where the interview was. But Chip Fu was dropping so much knowledge about that era. And I love him. Yo, Matt be trying to fight people when they telling him the truth on what happened. And he be trying to want to fight it. But you can't fight what Chip Fu saying, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What was Chifu saying? Or what was Math pushing on?
Now he was talking about how after they did their second album that went gold, their record label tried to change their sound and tried to give them with different producers. They was like, yo, we're not doing different producers. Our style is working. So they just stopped making music. So
what? I'm a true fool slick.
So Chip Fu had to start doing dancehall under a different name.
Jay has Jamaican roots though. Yes, he does. Or Trini? Is he Trini? Is he Trini?
And then there was,
is he Trini or Jamaican?
I don't know. I don't know which one he is, but I know.
Some of y'all Trini niggas, man. Y'all don't like doing y'all soca music. Y'all want to cross over to do reggae shit so much, dancehall so badly. Y'all niggas.
But tell me, I don't understand that. That's like being upset if someone does hip hop from a different culture or genre.
As a person who's half Jamaican moms and half Trini pop side, I do gravitate to reggae music way more than soca and calypso music. Shout out to Eastern Parkway and all that. But I gravitate way more to reggae music and dancehall than calypso music. I can't listen to calypso all night, bro.
Let me ask you something. Do you consider Jamaicans who are born in New York, but both their parents are Jamaican, but they were born and raised in New York? Do you consider them Jamaican?
No, we're not. Trust me, I can't do. The Jamaicans were quick to remind me, your mother's Jamaican, you're not, nigga. You're Jamaican. You're a Yankee boy. That.
So Buster's a Yankee boy?
Yes, he's a Yankee boy, man. Slick Rick is not a Yankee boy.
Biggie's a Yankee boy?
Yankee boy, Jamaican, yes. Born Jamaicans. Born Jamaicans. There you have it. Like born Jamaicans.
So Chinese people.
No, let's educate the people out here who might not be familiar with born Jamaicans is. They think I'm just saying that to say that. They might not be familiar with the born Jamaicans. That's a group back in the 90s.
No. So because I don't understand it. So Chinese people who are like born by two Chinese parents and like they live in Chinatown, they're American. They're not Chinese.
That's a very good question.
Because it's the same thing with Jamaican people. If both your parents were born and raised in Jamaica, then they moved to the United States of America, they had a child, they raised their child speaking patois in a Jamaican neighborhood, like somewhere in East Flatbush.
And it's still your culture into your children.
No, because when you come, everybody brings their culture with them. When you go to Chinatown, you get Chinatown culture. When you're in East Flatbush, you get Jamaican culture. When you're in Washington Heights, you get Dominican culture. So if you're raised with everybody there is Jamaican,
right?
They're celebrating your culture, they're playing your music, they're eating your food.
Right.
What are you?
All right, so like Haitian Americans, that's Haitian Americans attached to the name and everything like that. But remember now, the people that are born in these places will remind you, you're not one of us. When Abraham said, you're not one of us, nigga, you're not one of us, respectfully. You might understand the language, eat the food, wind up on girl, that gal them, but you're not. You know, they almost get offended. When I go to Jamaica and I speak Patois, they don't even want to hear me talk that. They don't want me. My uncles don't even want me to talk that.
How do you feel when a Buster talks it?
But Buster, I have a problem with it. No problem.
Biggie used to rap it.
Yeah,
the rocket launcher, Biggie stop y'all, high as a motherfucker.
I think Buster, out of all the people that have from Caribbean descent, he enunciates the patois better than I think a Smith & Wesson does or a Slick Rick does or something to that effect. You know what I mean?
What about Heavy D?
Heavy D special ed, love special ed, but you know,
special ed makes it very clear he's Jamaican.
Yeah, it's cool. I rock with it. It's cool.
No, tell me, he says it though.
Yeah, he's a coolie Yankee. He's a coolie Jamaican.
Okay.
But for different day, but yeah, I gravitate more to reggae and dancehall more than calypso. I know Trini hate when I say that shit. My Trini side hates when I say that. Even the food, I like Jamaican callaloo more than Trini callaloo. I like Jamaican food more than Trini food. I like Pelori's doubles and all that, roti and all that shit, and doubles and all that. That's one thing I miss about New York, man. Florida, y'all gotta do a better job, man. Y'all Caribbean food, man. When I was in New York last year, I was like, what a effing difference, bro.
Well, let me ask you something, bro. Bro. Are you a fan of Shenseea?
She's a beautiful woman, but her music, I can't. That's not my vibe.
Because she has a song out with Vibes Cartel called Panic right now.
you see, you still support cartel music, bro.
And you don't like the song. You don't like the link up with him and Shenseea.
No, I like the song "Him and His Son."
Okay.
God is the greatest was his best song he's had.
Okay. You're not following him, so you can't say that, bro.
The cartel.
No. I'm saying I don't think you know his new music though.
You know it better than I do.
And that's what I'm saying. So when you said, I'm like, bro,
the music you be sending me, bro. You know how I feel about that nigga at his age.
What do you mean about his age? He's younger than Common. He's younger than Common and Ghostface, 57 years old, bro.
But I think, all right, so let's go here real quick. I think how long Cartel did? 11-year bid, right?
13.
13, part of watch. So the 13 years, even though he was doing music from prison, which was crazy to me, that story he told on the Fix about him doing music from prison was next level craziness. But I think he's lost his sound.
I strongly disagree, bro. I strongly disagree, bro. You just don't listen to him. I strongly disagree, bro. I think he's I think he's the illest. Three. I think he's the illest lyricist out. I think he's ill.
Okay, having dope bars, which you always have, right, and performing the dope lyrics is two totally.
He still got it to me, bro. He still got it to me.
I give you no pushback on the bars. The pushback I'll give you though, or is it sound?
Okay.
If the sound,
okay. But I just want to tell you this.
When Chris Brown in the dance moves, he don't got the dance moves no more.
So wait a minute. So what? Because he's older. So what? But let me just say this, bro. That song with Shenseea is going crazy, bro. It's going crazy.
I'm not surprised. But
he repping Jamaica, bro.
When I go to dancehall places and shit, I don't want to hear the typical Shenseea and Murder She Wrote. I hate when they do that. Like that's the only career. Like nigga, nobody want to hear Sean Paul, my nigga. I don't want to hear Sean Paul, Shaka Demus and the Pliers. Nigga, if you're not playing Cartel, old school Cartel, Movado, Alkaline or some shit, like, I don't want to hear
what do you think about the Gully versus Gaza that's going to happen? They're going to do a concert, a 4-day concert, Gully versus Gaza in September.
Wait, hold on. Movado and Cartel?
Yes, Movado and Cartel, Gully versus Gaza in September.
Movado's going to get his ass kicked.
No, but that's a celebration, bro. It's a celebration. It's not, you know what I'm saying? They're friends now. You know what I'm saying? But do you think that's going to be a big deal?
They were like Jay-Z and Nas of reggae.
Do you think that's going to be a big deal? First of all, it's sold out. It's already sold out, bro.
I'm not surprised.
It'll be sold out. You know what I'm saying?
Movado's going to be Cartel in the stage performance, though.
Bro, let me just say this, bro. I'm a Vybz Cartel super fan, bro.
I love Cartel.
Super fan, bro.
I know you love. I love Cartel just like you do. I just don't like the new music just as much.
Bro, I'm telling you, I love his new music. That's what I'm saying.
That's my nigga, though, man. I love Cartel. I love that nigga, bro. I love that nigga.
I do too.
Cartel slander gonna come my way. I just don't like the sound right now. But
okay, all right.
I like to see him living life.
Bro, he living it. He living it.
The life, bro. He's living out here and shit. He's a don out here right now. He's a fucking don out here, my nigga. He's a don. Niggas love Vybz Cartel. Niggas, let's be honest. I don't know if I'm jumping out the window by saying this, but is he my Rushmore dancehall artist of all time?
Yes, 100%. That's not even a debate to me.
You said that without blinking your eye, my boy.
Okay, let me just. I say that as someone who has limited knowledge of dancehall. Let me be clear.
All right.
I only know. Okay, let me be clear. I am a casual when it comes to dancehall.
Right.
And when I say I'm a casual, meaning yes, I know Shaba, I know Supercat. Remember, because they came here, they had New York roots.
Right.
They literally came here and moved to New York.
That's where most Jamaicans go, to New York. That's the first place they go.
You know what I'm saying? So speaking as a casual, absolutely, Vybz Cartel is my Rushmore.
With who, Bounty and Beanie?
Bro, I never liked Beanie Man. Never. I got Shaba Ranks over him. Where?
You got Shaba with Beanie Man?
Shaba? Bro, Shaba, as far as I was concerned, was part of the hip hop community in the early 90s. You couldn't go to a party without you got a hip hop moment. Nah, I'm not into Beanie like that, bro.
To have Shaba Ranks over Beanie Man is asinine. That is straight asinine in my opinion.
Bro. Okay. Okay. Remember, I'm a limited knowledge dude, bro. So you know way more than me.
In the 90s, I like Bounty Killer. I loved
Okay.
Bounty Killer. Like Bounty Killer is my don.
Okay, no, okay.
But you know what's funny? I like Capleton a lot too. Fireman, I love Capleton. Capleton, a lot of performances be lit.
What about Adonis?
Adonia?
Yeah, Adonia.
Niggas like Adonia though. I think Adonia is cool. You know who I can't get into?
Said Adonis. Oh my goodness.
I can't get into Tommy Lee.
It's my guy, Sparta. I'm big. Yo, let me tell you something. Yo, bro. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm all in for Gaza, bro. I rock heavy with Black Rhino. I rock with Tommy Lee Sparta. I rock with Da Vinci. And I rock with Cartel. Come on, bro. and check this out. I rock with old Popcorn.
I love Popcorn. I fuck with Popcorn heavy.
Old Popcorn.
Poppy. My nigga Poppy.
Old Poppy. Old Poppy.
Wait, hold on. So you say Old Poppy, but you like New Cartel?
Love New Cartel. Love New Cartel.
You don't like New Cartel, but Old Cartel. I know.
Yo, tell me. Yo, you didn't like the lyricism that Cartel did with the Skilly Bang song on New Gears?
That was fire.
So that's what I'm saying. Cartel still can rap. He still got that lyricism, 3. He still got that.
The boss, is that the boss of me, man?
World boss. Even prison couldn't stop me.
Teacher, man. He's a teacher. Shout out KRS One. I don't like KRS One feel about that. But he's a teacher, right? But yeah, I love Cartel, man.
KRS One is a teacher first. Let's be clear. Wait a minute. Wait. You going to debate that?
No, I'm not going to.
Okay. The blast master is the teacher first.
Knowledge race supreme over nearly everybody. I'm not even gonna debate that. Cartel, you can't even take that from Carol. So we gonna let you do that. But I love you, my nigga. We can't let you get a teacher thing and shit like that. But I like old Cartel shit. I watch old Cartel, even old Cartel interviews. I watch on the Fix. I still watch old interviews on the Fix and shit. When he's rocking the pink fucking Lacoste joint and everything. I like that. Even the Fix interview was the best interview he did with the Fix.
Yep.
It was academic, so the Peter Rosenberg and the niggas. Oh no, I did like the Breakfast Club Vibes Cartel interview though. I did like it. I did. Well, not more than the Fix. I love the Fix though.
Because the Breakfast Club, they didn't know anything about him. You know what I'm saying? The Fix knows everything about him.
I fuck with the Fix.
Yo, bro, how you don't rock with Tommy Lee, man? Bro, you rock with Mosquito?
Give me some
Mosquito?
I like Alkaline. I fucks with Alkaline. I know the Cartel, the Gaza people don't like Alkaline and shit. I fuck with Alkaline. I like him.
I'm the Gaza people. We don't rock out to him, bro.
But even what you like Sean Storm?
Yeah, Silva. That's my guy.
Sizzler's my nigga. I rock with Sizzler heavy. I love Sizzler. Kalanji, nigga. Sizzler's that nigga. I love Sizzler. I think lyrically, probably the one of he's a better lyricist than a lot of niggas. Than Beanie. He has more to say, I think. He's more broad than.
Bro, I think Cartel iller than Beanie, bro.
Yeah, I got Cartel over Beanie, man.
Okay.
But Sizzler is I know people say they'll have Cartel over Sizzler. I'm not mad. I respect it. I just not gonna front on my nigga Kalanji, bro. Not gonna do that. Anything else going on in hip hop?
Yeah.
What?
Max B home. Max B still got that wavy hit that you don't like. Ever since you met me. Still got that hit that you don't like. I love it. You don't like that hit.
All it takes is for one song to blow up on TikTok and it's over. It's over.
Bro, this ain't got nothing to do with TikTok. This is just a popular song that you don't like.
Because they flip the old sample and whatever, man. All right, bro. We're back at it tomorrow, brother. Back on the grind. You heard?
PSA Hip Hop, the home of PSA for Life, the home of Gino Ariema, who went undefeated again. He went undefeated again for the 9th time. There is no greater women's college coach than Gino Ariema. Is that a fact, or do you think Pat Summitt better than him?
R.I.P. Pat Summitt, but I'm not gonna put Pat Summitt over Gino.
Dawn Staley not better than him, right?
No.
Okay. So it's established. He's the GOAT.
How many times he undefeated?
9.
Damn. Nigga.
9 times.
Shout out to my Knicks for ending the Spurs 11-game winning streak.
Shout out to my man Wemby for that ill dunk that you don't want to talk about.
I can tell you lost. I don't care. Them niggas lost.
Okay, that's what we're doing. Okay, so I never want to hear you bring up Michael Jordan's 63-point game against the Celtics. Never bring it up.
We have to. That's history.
They lost. They got swept.
Was it
They
87?
lost.
Was it 86? 86, 87. What's that?
86. They lost 3.
Mike with the
What's history about it?
Mike with the Boston Garden lit them niggas.
They lost 3.
Larry
just said it don't matter because they lost.
Larry Bird, Kevin McKinnon, Robert Parrish had to sit there and be like, okay, all right, we got to respect this man.
Why? He didn't win the championship until 91.
He lit their ass up though,
and they swept them.
It was. I don't think at that time niggas were expecting the Bulls with that roster.
Well, they got swept.
The official big 3 with Parrish, Bird, and Kevin.
They got swept.
Bird, Parrish, and McHale, and Dennis Johnson and them boys, Danny Ainge, ML Carr, whatever them niggas was on there and shit like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, tomorrow, brother, we gonna rock out again tomorrow. Let's do that appreciation tomorrow.
All right, gang.
My guy. Shout out to my nigga Watch. I know the vibes already. PSA for life.